there everybody, how are we doing? I hope we're okay. You're watching my channel Boomy Reactions and I am Boomy. Hello, thank you for watching. And today guys, I have another travel video in store for everybody. So today I'm going to be reacting to the top 10 places to visit in Oregon. So I have seen a few videos where Oregon has been a little bit of a star because it's absolutely stunning. What would I associate with Oregon? Not that I've been in person, but from what I can see, I'd associate Oregon with natural landscapes and a lot of rugged nature that people specifically like to travel to go and camping or go hiking. There's lots of recreational activities that you can do there. You've got the volcano Mount Hood, which I would love to come and see. And not only have you got the volcano, but you've got the caldera, which used to be, what was the name of the volcano? Is it Mount Mazama? Mount Mazama? And then that collapsed like 10 odd thousand years ago, and it left this caldera. And is that the crater lake? Is that what is now there in that caldera? Stunning. I would love to come and visit these natural features of Oregon. It sounds beautiful. And you've got the waterfall, and the name of the waterfall absolutely escapes me. I can't remember what it's called. Does that begin with an M as well, or begin with a T? It escapes me. Let me know in the comments, guys, if the video doesn't tell us beforehand. What else have we got? We've got Portland, and is that well known for its food trucks? That is a must visit for me. What else have we got in Oregon? You must have a rich history because of the Oregon Trail. Am I right? The Western pioneers in like the 18th century. So yes, I'm expecting some of these things to pop up in the top 10 places, or maybe it's just beautiful sights that we're going to see. I'm not sure. Let's have a watch. So as ever, guys, if you're enjoying these reactions, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I thank you.
Oregon is a state of adventurous landscapes. From the coast to the mountains and the Oregon High Desert, vacations to the state traverse all types of terrain. The multitude of places to visit and things to do in Oregon can make planning a getaway overwhelming until you have a complete picture of everything Oregon offers. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 rated attractions and places to visit in Oregon. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome travel guides, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when we publish a new video. So now let's cut to the chase. At 10, Smith Rock State Park, Terrebonne.
Ooh.
Smith Rock State Park is an international climbing destination in central Oregon near Bend. The state park has over 1,000 bolted sport routes lining a stunning river canyon environment. These routes range from beginner to finger-crimping hard and all require proper climbing experience and gear. It's not just climbers who flock to this outdoor playground. Mountain bikers, hikers and photographers often explore the scenic surroundings of the state park. And with a high desert weather system, climbing and exploring Smith Rock in winter is usually a t-shirt endeavor. For one of the best hikes in the area, head to Misery Ridge. Despite its foreboding name, the trail provides a stunning view of the Crooked River and its canyon walls.
Why have I heard of the Crooked Ridge? I think I might have seen that on another video. The Crooked Ridge, to me, as someone who was born with 2 left feet, by the way, I wouldn't trust myself doing these hikes, especially if they were quite narrow and they were very steep. I wouldn't trust myself. I'd fall over air. I'd fall. I'd trip. Or even worse, I'd cause someone else to trip in front of me because I am very clumsy.
Smith Rock State Park has an RV exclusive campground and a walk-in area for campers and climbers.
Beautiful, isn't it?
At 9, Samuel H. Boardman State Scenic Corridor, Brookings.
That's beautiful.
The Samuel H. Boardman State Scenic Corridor is a 12-mile linear park between Brookings and Gold Beach on the southern Oregon coast. This stunning coastal corridor exhibits some of the best oceanside scenery in the state. The park is named after the first Oregon Parks superintendent and is easily accessible from the US 101. Various pull-offs line the entire park, connecting beaches, rock formations and the distinct natural beauty that defines this part of the coast. The Oregon Coast Trail also spans the entire park, offering a very challenging day hike. Most of the pull-offs in the state park lead to steep hiking trails that quickly descend to the beach, sometimes over rough terrain. A few popular pit stops along this scenic corridor include Arch Rock, Indian Sands, and one of the best beaches on the Oregon coast, Lone Ranch Beach. This beautiful beach is easily accessible with convenient parking nearby.
Ooh. That is so beautiful.
At 8, Hood River. The scenic city of Hood River is on the banks of the Columbia River, just over an hour east of Portland. It is a great place for sightseeing and outdoor sports and is well known as a destination for kiteboarding and windsurfing. Other common things to do in this adventurous region include hiking, biking and camping. The city is also well regarded for its emerging culinary scene. Menus are often bolstered by fresh ingredients from the adjacent Hood River Valley.
Do I remember crab? Is that like a state speciality? You guys have a very large species of crab, and I can't remember the name. I want to say the dungeon crab, but that is not what it's called. But I think it sounds similar. A terrible memory.
Even more tastes of the region are found on the 35-mile Fruit Loop, which runs from the city into the agricultural fields to the south. Visitors wanting a little less physical activity can easily hop on the historic Columbia River Scenic Byway to explore a lush world of waterfalls. The Mount Hood Railroad also departs from Hood River and travels 17 miles to Odell, with Mount Hood in view the entire way.
Oh wow, yes. As long as I can see Mount Hood, I'm happy.
At 7, it's Astoria. Astoria is a charming seaside city with inspiring surroundings in the far northwest corner of Oregon, near the end of the Columbia River before it meets the ocean.
Ooh.
Although smaller, it's called the San Francisco of Oregon thanks to its seaside status and vibrant downtown district filled with a community flavor. Movie fans may recognize Astoria as a backdrop of the 80s cult classic movie The Goonies. Visitors to Astoria can learn more about this movie and other Oregon productions at the Oregon Film Museum, located in the old Clatsop County Jail. Nearby, the Astoria Flavel House Museum provides historical insight into this well-aged city. Other top attractions of Astoria include the scenic riverfront and the Astoria Column, both with great views of the area.
That would be very interesting. I'd like to go there.
And now at 6, it's Bend. Bend sits roughly in the center of Oregon, edged by a mix of national forests, volcanoes and dry plains. The city's High Desert Museum has informative displays about the surrounding arid regions. Popular things to do in Bend include rafting trips on the Deschutes River, excursions to the volcanic landscapes of Lava Butte and Newberry National Volcanic Monument, and skiing at the large Mount Bachelor ski area. For an iconic waterfall of the area, Tumalo Falls can be reached from Bend in just over a 10-mile drive.
Tumalo Falls. I don't think that's actually the waterfall that I'm thinking of when I said I couldn't remember the name of it, but this is another waterfall, and they're just gorgeous. I love them. The sounds coming from the waterfalls, I think they're so relaxing and they're just beautiful. Very therapeutic to be in the presence of a waterfall. We have a handful of them in Wales, and they are absolutely stunning. They're beautiful. I do like them.
Also nearby, Smith Rock is famous with climbers for its many routes and long history as a rock climbing destination. Hiking trails around Bend are a great way to explore these scenic areas, and mountain biking trails also add to the excitement. For a more laid-back approach, Cascade Lake's Scenic Byway is a popular auto-touring route through the Deschutes National Forest. The drive passes lakes, mountains and spectacular scenery, with many picnic spots and campsites available along the way.
So beautiful. Oh, look at the skyline there.
At 5, Mount Hood National Forest.
Yes.
Mount Hood is the highest mountain in Oregon, with the peak rising to 11,239 feet.
Ooh.
This enormity makes the mountain an unmistakable landmark of the state, seen from miles in every direction. On clear days, it provides a brilliant backdrop for the city of Portland to the east. Mount Hood National Forest encompasses the entire mountain and much of its flanks. This public space offers all types of adventures. On the mountain slopes are downhill offerings at Mount Hood Ski Bowl, picturesque hiking paths like the Timberline Trail, and scenic viewpoints accessible via the Mount Hood Scenic Loop. The National Spanning Pacific Crest Trail also crosses the southwest flank of the mountain. The historic town of Government Camp and the nearby Timberline Lodge are big attractions in this mountain landscape. The reflective Trillium Lake offers a postcard setting and a great mountain view. Mount Hood National Forest fans out from the peak to encompass waterfalls and hot springs.
It's so pretty. Like, it literally hurts my heart how pretty it is. It's just, I'm in awe of these natural landscapes and things like waterfalls, and you just feel so much closer to nature just even looking at them secondhand through someone else's video, not even being there in person, and you still feel it, don't you? It's humbling, and you just feel so close to nature. I'd love to visit some of these.
Next up at 4, Washington Park, Portland. Portland offers a bevy of delightful parks and gardens, but none has quite the density of attractions as Washington Park. Within park grounds, the famed International Rose Test Garden is located near the impressive Portland Japanese Garden. Both display exceptional horticultural expertise and are favourites with green thumbs.
I've heard of the Japanese garden. Let's see.
Washington Park is also home to the Oregon Zoo, Hoyt Arboretum,
Oregon Zoo.
World Forestry Center Discovery Museum, and a popular Rose Garden children's playground.
Nice.
And even without these attractions, Pacific Northwest splendor imbues the entire park with a dense landscape of foliage and nature. The park is also next to the expansive Forest Park, encompassing approximately 1,300 acres and home to some of the best hiking trails in the Portland area. Plan to spend the whole day exploring this urban respite in the middle of the city. Oh, and here's my tip. Parking is scarce in parts of Washington Park, particularly nearest the International Rose Test Garden and Portland Japanese Garden. A free Washington Park shuttle operates within the park daily between April and September, and several public transit options bridge the gap between downtown and the park.
Excellent tip. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
That's
at 3,
beautiful.
Cannon Beach. Cannon Beach is a popular tourist destination on the northern Oregon coast with a vast stretch of sand and spectacular views of jagged coastal rocks.
Cannon Beach sounds
Haystack
familiar.
Rock is the largest of these sea stacks and is a constant presence during any visit to this coastal community. Alongside spectacular ocean scenery, Cannon Beach also delivers cultural appeal with restaurants, boutique shops, and great hotels. This combination of culture, community, and ocean access earns Cannon Beach its reputation as one of the best small towns on the Oregon coast. To the north of Cannon Beach, the enchanting Ecola State Park and Tillamook Head encompass historic and scenic landscapes to explore, including a trail that follows the path of Lewis and Clark. The charming city of Seaside is on the other end of Ecola State Park, offering more days of family-friendly travel along the coast.
Absolutely gorgeous.
At 2, Columbia River Gorge National Scenic Area. The Columbia River Gorge National Scenic Area follows the course of the Columbia River as it cuts through the Cascade Range. This stunning river gorge is the boundary line between Oregon and Washington. It falls within a 30-minute drive from Portland and is best known for its spectacular views and numerous waterfalls. Traveling along the historic Columbia River Highway through the gorge offers a slower pace than the adjacent Interstate 84. This historic corridor has several roadside attractions and is a popular route to explore via bicycle. The tallest waterfall in the state, Multnomah Falls, is perhaps the most
That's the
iconic
one.
display of gravity in the Columbia River Gorge.
I'm going to have to listen to how he pronounces that. Is it Multnomah? Oh, there we go. Multnomah. That is the waterfall that I forgot the name of. How beautiful is it, guys? Look at this. Now, I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan, so I look at something like this and I just, the inner nerd in me wants to imagine that I'm taken away to Middle Earth and I'm looking at this beautiful waterfall. Oh, it just takes you back in time to a simpler time, you know, when we can put down our phones and we can just enjoy nature. It's just beautiful. So this is Multnomah Falls.
Multnomah Falls is perhaps the most iconic display of gravity in the Columbia River Gorge. Alongside a dazzling two-tier waterfall, the area around Multnomah offers a range of hiking and biking trails, plus camping facilities. It's
I
also
love
home to
it.
the historic Multnomah Falls Lodge, built in 1925, and is still a popular place to dine or stay the night.
Nice.
Multnomah Falls is one of the most popular day trips from Portland, but not even close to the only waterfall to check out in the Gorge. One of the many other great destinations to aim for is Punch Bowl Falls on Eagle Creek. The iconic waterfall doesn't drop anywhere close to the same distance as Multnomah Falls, but it arguably leaves an even better impression.
Look how cute
Here's
it
my
is.
tip. New time use permits have been in place for the past few years, requiring visitors to reserve parking spots during peak visiting season, May 26th to September 4th. You can bypass the need for a permit with different transportation means. Check out all the options with the From Portland to Multnomah Falls 5 Best Ways to Get There guide.
Good tip. Another good tip.
And finally, at number 1, Crater
Crater
Lake
Lake.
National Park. Crater Lake National Park lies in the Cascade Mountains of southwestern Oregon. Its landscape is like nowhere else. It's not actually a crater, but rather an ancient caldera of an extinct volcano, Mount Mazama, which erupted
Mazama.
over 7,000 years ago. Today, lava cliffs rise 2,000 feet around the sky blue, seemingly bottomless lake. The easiest way to see and visit Crater Lake is along Rim Drive, circumnavigating the entire lake. The route begins at Rim Village, home to the Crater Lake Lodge and Rim Village Visitor Center. Rim Drive is only drivable in the warm weather months, typically mid-July to mid-October. Snowshoers and cross-country skiers utilize the unplowed road for winter travel throughout winter. Crater Lake National Park is home to some of Oregon's best hiking trails. Stunning trails like Watchman Peak give great views of the caldera, while more moderate options stem from Rim Village via paved sidewalks. And extended hiking and backpacking opportunities, including the country-spanning Pacific Crest Trail, present themselves away from the rim. To access the water in the summer, head to Cleetwood Cove, where cruises depart for Wizard Island. Camping is
Wizard
also
Island?
available at 2 developed campgrounds, with most sites found at the Mazama Campground, located in the Mazama Village. Southern Oregon has a lot more to explore outside the national park. Crater Lake is surrounded by wild places like Umpqua National Forest and Rogue River Siskiyou National Forest, featuring hundreds of more miles of hiking trails to explore. And Crater Lake is at the northern end of the spectacular 500-mile state-spanning volcanic Legacy Scenic Byway.
So big.
And there you have the top 10 rated attractions and places to visit in Oregon. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic travel guides. See you next time.
It's mind-boggling just how big Crater Lake actually is. If you look at it from like an aerial view, you can see the shape of it, and you can get a good glimpse of the ancient caldera, and it's gorgeous. But it's not until you see like footage or a photo of someone standing in the distance of it that you can understand how big it actually is. It's ginormous. How big is it, guys? Like, I can only just go on how big it looks. But that would be a must visit for me. Absolute must visit. I have to go there. I want to see it. It looks absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. And I'd have to go and visit Mount Hood. So yes, fabulous. And Portland is like a definite visit destination as well. And lots to visit here. There's so much beauty. There's so much nature. What's the wildlife like? I remember in the Philly and Keely video, wherever they parked up, I'm not sure if it was anywhere that was mentioned today. It probably was actually. But yeah, wherever they were pulled up, I think it started snowing and there was deer. Oh my gosh. And I'm sure was it when they were in Oregon? Was it where they saw foxes? And oh yes, what's the wildlife like there, guys? I imagine, have you got moose? Is that no? Yes, Oregon. I'm sure it depends on where you go actually in Oregon. But yes, what is the wildlife like? I would love to come and spend time in somewhere that's just so scenic and so natural and beautiful. So yes, fabulous video. Thank you for watching that with me, guys. Let me know if any of you have, I'm sure so many of you have been to Oregon, if not live in Oregon. Let me know, where are your best places to go? Do you think that some places have been missed out and you feel they should have got a mention? Let me know in the comments. And thank you again for watching this with me, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.